pain in the rumpa today. Okay. Probably going to be a bad one up. I tried to delete it. But I am live. I'm sure you'll be seeing it shortly. Hi, everyone watching the replay. We are live and in the right direction. Yay! No, I'm not late. You're late, Kim. I was right on time. And Pebbles is here tonight. I hope that's not going to be a problem. Still don't see myself popping up, though. So, how is everybody this evening? Hope you are doing well. There I am. Just not sending out notifications. That's a bummer. It's a bummer when you don't get a notification for yourself, right? Anyway, hello everyone watching the playback. Anyone here? Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. A little bit warmer out for me today. So everybody's on their phones texting me. It's 9 o'clock. Yeah, I know. So where the heck are you? Ugh. Okay. So it's Tuesday. We're on our last week of Johanna January. Right? I believe. Yeah. 8 to 9, 30, 31. 4 days. Hi, Amy. Hi, Angela. Hi, Kim. No, I was not late. You were late. I was actually right on time at 9 o'clock. You guys were texting me while I was live. If you do the rerun, you'll hear it on there. So don't say I was late. You were a minute late. That's okay, though. How is everybody this evening? Hello, hello. Good to see you. I am not late. Yes, I can see you, Amy. Why didn't I say hi? I'm sorry. I am not. If you watch the playback, I was here at 9 o'clock on the dot, even with the second try, because I deleted the first try because it changed the orientation on me. And then this one I had to hold and resume because it changed orientation, so you get to see my ugly ceiling again. I don't know what's going on. But here I am. Hello. Hello, hello. I was watching that. It was actually like it didn't even pop up on my screen until 9:01, and then I actually had to go in and look for it. It did not send a notification. So I said, "How crappy is that?" It's my own thing, and I don't get a notification. Hi, Kelly. So you guys gonna yell at Callie and tell her she's late? Everybody's late. Hi, Cindy. Welcome in. Good to see everybody. Thank you. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for stopping in. I must say, Johanna Bassford is wearing me out. You know, I was doing fine until this World of Worlds. I don't know. There's something about this paper. It's different. I guess I didn't notice it on this truck because the things were little. I don't know. I'm really struggling with this house page, but we're going to do some roofs and maybe a couple of buildings. But I am all over the place today. I don't know what is happening. Okay, one thing I want to ask for everybody. This is going to be my February Valentine's page because it's got a couple hearts on it. Okay, and this is my playing with Neo colors. Oh, there's no color on it on here. She's actually really pink. Anyway, I was going to do this dragon red, but since her hair, the red in her hair came out so red, now I don't know what color to do the dragon. So, in your comments, would love a suggestion for the dragon. That would be great. Greatly appreciated. Thank you. Hi, Chrissy. Hi, Tani. Hey, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Good to see everybody. Green. See, that's what I thought. Yep. The only reason I didn't want to do green is because my other one in here is green. But yeah, I'll just go ahead and do the green. I did her green, but yeah, she's so shiny. She don't look shiny in real life. I don't know. I hate the camera. She looks nothing like what she looks like on the camera. She's really dark, actually. But anyway, yeah, so playing with that. That's going to be my February Valentine's page. Everybody has been pulling out this book this week, and it's making me want to get back in it. And when I pulled it out, I'm going to pull it down a little bit because it's a little bit of a tall book. I realized I've got a couple whips in here. This giant bookshelf being one. So I was going to do finish up February. Started some doors. Fragile February, finish up February. Kind of a combination because I think I'll only do one picture in Fragile Worlds. So I'm going to leave this book out. Try to finish that bookshelf. This one's done. This one's done. No, I found another one in here that wasn't done. This one here. So that'll give me an opportunity to play. We're pushing the play with your water color medium and stuff. It'll give me an opportunity. This one's coming out really pretty as it gets colored up. So then, of course, you know, there's always a forgotten one. Well, this one's not done either. The background's not put in there. So there's 3 in here that need to be done. And see, I'm not one for whips. That looks done. That's done. So that's going to be my finish it up, and anything that's left over in Johanna books, which we want to do an Ivy and the Inky Butterfly picture because we haven't worked in there. Isn't it pretty? Hi, Mary. Good to see you. Did I miss anybody else? Yeah, I don't know. It's like everybody's live I go to this week. They're pulling out that book. And I'm just like, oh, I need to look at that. Which one, Donnie? The one, the bookshelf or the other one? Oh no, there's another one. Oh, and that's a double page spread too. Yeah, I definitely need to finish up February, huh? Are there flowers in here? We do flower February and finish it up February, and that'll do this page. That's what I said. I don't think there's a page. Yeah, this is a beautiful page. I want to get it done. I don't know why I stopped. I don't know. Anyway. And for those of you who have watched some of my, what was it? Ooh, she's pretty. The, coloring confessions, I had that mess of a page in here. That's why I posted that short, because I just like, oh, I need to have that. This page that I've been working on for like 4 years, so I started messing with this again. So I'm going to try to finish up the background with the Neo color and then work on it with pencils. That's going to be another one that I want to finish up. Those are long-term, like, I really need to get those done. So, hi, Robin. How are you tonight? Yes, his jigsaws must be gorgeous. I was going to get one for my mom, but she'd probably never be able to do it. What is Kim? Okay. Did I say hi to everybody? If I missed anybody, hello. Thank you for the thumbs up. Welcome in, everybody. I know, me too. And the paper is fabulous in that book. So here I'm struggling with all these crazy papers, and I want to play with my watercolors. I'm just like, I need to pull that book out. So, all right, we're going to continue along with Johanna January, Worlds of Wonder. I'm bummed about this paper because I really, really love this book. I got to figure something out. And I don't know if I'm just a horrible colorist or whatever, but I am not having any luck with the Derwent drawing pencils. They are not doing me any good. You know, my 24 light fast there, I colored that fox, and that went pretty good. I'm gonna try the colors that I have. I might have already. No, I tried the Chroma Flows. This is Chroma Flows. So see, that's another one that looks like it's half colored and just based, but it's completely burnished. You can't see any of the shading or anything in the camera. So we have, I ended up going over this one with Prismacolors, which still doesn't look any better. The roofs are Prismacolor, which that I think is going down the best. And what, this one is the Derwent drawing. I think that might actually be light fast. I don't know, but I'm not liking any pencils on this paper. I do too, Tani. I love it, and I'm like, what are you using on the paper? I'm struggling. It's so slippery. What did I miss something? Because Amy's answering questions for me. Do 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 do. Tiny Angela. Oh, you're talking to Mary. Okay. What she is? I don't. Okay. Do appreciate you stopping in, Robin. Okay, if I missed anything, just ask it again. What did I miss? Amy. Yeah, tell me again. I definitely missed something. Maybe you can spray it with fix. I can't spray fixatives because of my lungs. Oh no, I'm buffering. Ooh, that was short. I hope you guys didn't lose me. I saw that buffering. Anyway, no to the fixatives. I can't because of my lungs. Inside, outside, no side. What I was going to try was water. I don't know if anybody used to ever watch Lucy Just Adds Color. She would say sometimes when the papers were really smooth, even if you don't do a water base, just put some water down on the paper to kind of rough it up, I guess, break it down. I guess kind of breaks it down. So I didn't know if I wanted to go ahead and throw water on this page and do water too. I don't know. I don't have watercolor pencils or ink tints down here. It'd have to be Neo colors. I don't know what happened to that. I didn't bring anything over here today, so I know I'm going to have to get up. I don't have an eraser. I don't have a pencil sharpener. I haven't colored at all today. My mind is, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Nope, still live. Yay! Haven't missed anything. Just said you was an awful colorist. We said you. Oh! Thank you. This paper's beating me up. Beating me down. That would be the word, right? I feel so defeated, and it made me like I didn't even color today. So, what I've been doing is using a mix of these 5 colors and doing roofs because it's the only satisfactory I've been getting off this page. So I have Nectar, Black Raspberry, Sienna Brown, Seashell Pink, and Mahogany Red. And I'm just kind of rotating them, however, getting some color in the paper. They seem to be the only ones that like catch and don't just slide off. I don't know. I've been complaining about the Johanna paper the whole time I've been doing Johanna. January. But it is all very slick. I don't know if I might be struggling more now because it's colder, so the pencils are cold. You know, I do know, and I have them all down here, so they're not sitting under the skylights, which normally they would be. So my pencils get a little warmer. I don't know if that has anything to do with anything. Let's see. Sorry, I got distracted for a second. The only thing that I feel really sad about Colin is that he's ill health and he was doing an alphabet series and only. Oh no. I thought I heard something about that. That is terrible though. I hate when we hear our artists are sick. Does anybody know how Hannah's doing? Did she go in remission? Oh, speaking of that, I do want to mention if anybody else isn't aware, if you don't watch like the UK or any of the other countries' coloring channels, they're doing a tubathon for cancer, and it's Piggy Pen's Tube who is running it, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 channels doing the tubathon for 24 hours. The schedule is really confusing. I think I have this right for Eastern time. The only thing that might not be right, I thought it was 8 p.m., but it looks like it's 7 p.m. for start time. So if you want to kind of take a screenshot and copy. And Carol, I didn't forget about your request for the people's live schedules. I don't have them anymore, Kim. Um, if I they've been changing. So Carol, I my schedule that I made is all over the place and currently not correct. So I'm trying. A couple of people are now just doing pop-ups, so they're not scheduled. So so if you want to watch the 24-hour colorathon, that's as far as I could follow because they're doing GMT time, so it's very confusing. And then they give their time. And this one here, Coloring Bumblebee has her scheduled for 2 a.m., but Jordy Colors is scheduled for 2:30 a.m. So I'm not really sure what's going on there. But other than that, I think everything's correct. Okay, so if you need to see that again or whatever, just ask. I can show it to you. But and I'm sure there'll be. Um, I'm still trying, Carol. Like I said, they're all kind of changing it around. And thank you and hello for being here. Um, they're all kind of changing around for the new year. So Kim's creative coloring. She's doing like pop-ups rather than scheduling, so I need to fix that. Um, and I don't think this would make any sense to you right now. Like this is no longer this is no longer so it'd be like Kim's just pop-ups. I think I got Angela correct. True Hue for Monday and Friday. But yeah, I'll get it better and then do it for you. But I have not forgotten. I'm all in the tubathon. Okay, great, Mary. Whose book comes out in the spring? Oh, Hannah's. Okay. Yeah, definitely. If the colorist has it scheduled, YouTube will tell you your time zone. Yeah, there was only two people that had the time zone, and I think Jess has got her schedule wrong because she doesn't quite fit in there right. But I could only see two people that had them scheduled. Anyway, I was trying. And I didn't know if everybody knew about it. They are asking for donations and this, that, or whatever, but um, RJ Hampton created a page. He's charging $1 for it, which is going. And how she set it up is all the money that you give goes directly into the fund. Like she can't touch it. You can look up the foundation to see if it's legit. Um, I just thought I would mention it because she has worked very hard in the community to put it together. I also wanted to announce that I'm very sad that Jackie from Spare Room Studios is having some health issues and she is taking a break. Prayers for her and hope she returns. She is, even though I don't do the kind of coloring that she does, she absolutely amazes me. She has such an eye for color and what she can do with cheap Amazon paper and throw a bunch of water at it and it comes out absolutely beautiful, blows my mind. So she's just entertaining to watch and she's a very sweet lady. Yes, I only have two scheduled too. I know. Like you said, it'll show everybody's time zones. You bought us Sky View. Thanks for coming. We were watching for you. She is posting on IG. Good. Yeah, she is very talented. And I love how she talks about like how she, doesn't want people to feel bad because of her use of color. How she says she took a lot of classes and, she uses her color theory and because yeah, she can just the colors she throws together is like wow. And she's good friends with RJ, so you just got to be friends with her. She can't talk him into better paper either, though. I think she's tried. But yeah, I've never really realized how involved in the community is. Like that one lady's, and of course I can't remember her name. I never can when I want to talk about people who did the the coloring book planner, and he made a bunch of pictures for the planner that aren't in any of his books. So you get like special RJ pictures in the planner. I think that's very cool that he works with colorists. Bew needs to call him more and talk to him about that paper. Hi, Kim. Let's see. We got the two Kim. So we're just going to call you Kim S today. Thank you for coming. Is it Amanda Colors? I'm sorry. I'm drinking a cup of coffee and a magnet liddy thing. If you hear it go clip, clip. It is Amanda? Okay. Yeah, I actually looked into getting her planner, but I didn't. Is she the one that has the two, the one little one and the one big one? I wanted to try to get the little one, but then I was just when I looked at the insides, I'm like, I don't think I color enough for all that. Really, people cracking me up. Oh, I finished 33 pages this month. What? I'd be lucky to finish 33 pages in a year. What the heck are you talking about? I'm sure last year was my record year. I finished like 86 pages in the year, and I think 27 of them were in October, when I was stuck in a chair and couldn't move. Amy had me coloring like a fool, boy. She's like, clank, 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 clank. Yeah, now I'm like, Teresa Goodrich? No thanks. That's a pass for now. I thought she would have, Lori. Uh-oh, what did I miss now? I will after the... Wait. Oh, you are in bed? Oh, you'll call him after the colorathon? Okay. I have no idea, Mary. Of course, like people like Amy, she colors everywhere. In the car, I think she colors while she's grocery shopping, puts her little book up on the cart, she can walk and color at the same time. I don't know. It still comes out beautiful. Hey, I do have a sharpener over here. Thank you everybody for being here. Anybody watching and not chatting. I really appreciate you stopping in, coming to hang out with us on this cold Tuesday. We're actually getting a little warm, but I heard that we're supposed to be really cold for the next few days. My dad informed me. I was trying not to call my dad these last. Isn't that horrible? But he's really political, And I just didn't want to talk politics. He called yesterday. I was like, uh-oh. He was good, though. He only mentioned a couple of things. I think he can kind of tell when I just go, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And I definitely don't want to argue with my dad over politics. It's not worth it. I don't want to argue with anybody over politics. But anyway, yeah, this paper. And then it's like you get to a point where here it looks like, like you've seen, I put a gazillion layers on it. And it still doesn't look done, but yet it's like, it's done. There is nothing else going on here. So, and I didn't even think about it. Amy was the one who said it. She's like, it looks like it's just based, like it's not finished. So, I don't know. And I was really getting that effect with the drawing pencils on all the paper. So, I don't know. Me and them drawing pencils are going to be friends or not. But hey, they took over the Neo color spot. I like how funny. I get rid of one item that like I really wanted to give away and somebody to use them, and that happened. So now I have another item. Hi, Chrissy. Good to see you. Oh, you going to sleep? Thank you, Kim. Yes, thumbs up, please. You're on the We Pass for. I'm sure that's what you're talking about, Teresa Goodrich. We Pass. She had MLK dated wrong, but I know she is international. I'll let her know. MLK. MLK. I don't know them well enough to know MLK offhand. I don't see an MLK. I don't know. And I know it's a little bit different. I thought Jess coloring Bumblebee was doing two spots. I thought she was covering Spare Room Studios, but maybe not. Book a night view. Thank you for coming. Sleep well. Hope your shoulder's good. Oh, that's right. Yes, yes, yes. She did. She absolutely did. I, I was thinking she meant the Tubathon calendar, not the color calendar. Got it. Yes, she is correct. She did have it wrong. Okay. I think I'm caught up. We got some. Oh, Messy Jessie. Hi, Jessie. I didn't draw it. It's a coloring book by Johanna Basford. She is the artist and the drawer. I'm just a colorist. Just a little colorist, but thank you. We appreciate you being here. Thanks for coming and I wish I could draw that good. Are you a colorist or you draw? Yeah, I'm not really too artsy at all. This is kind of the first ever. I'm gonna turn this book if you don't mind. Now you saw all the Prismacolor that I put on there, and you see how that's still just like that. It's not even saturated color. It's crazy. I don't get it. It just sits on top and whooshes around. Yeah, Kim, I didn't keep the Spearman Farbens because when I used them for a page, they were killing my hand. My mom was at first she really liked them, then she didn't like them. So I was like, "Well, do you mind if I give them away?" And she's like, "Uh-uh." Oh, she got the fruit fronter square today. She swatched them. She said they were really good in her hands. She has been coloring again, and her hands have been hurting her. So she said she swatched the whole set, and her hands did not hurt. So she's looking forward to it. I said I'm gonna take this book up there, and I'm gonna color a house with one of those. And I'll tell you what, if those pencils work on here, I'm gonna crack up. Okay, hi kitty. Okay. Hi Messy. But still good. Okay, thank you. Buffering. Did it clear up on you, Mary? I draw and color. Excellent. We definitely welcome drawists. A lot of these books need a drawer. She leaves a lot of empty spaces, you know. I mean, it's amazing what some artists can do in these books when they draw stuff in the backgrounds. Speaking of, Chrissy, how's your pots going? I didn't either, but Mary must have got a little bit. Hello to everybody watching. Appreciate you being here. Kelly, watch. They will be. Mike already told me, he's like, well, just go ahead and buy us it. I'm like, why am I going to buy us it? I haven't even tried them. I don't know. Like, he's like, well, you know, he's like used to me buying the expensive pencils. He's like, well, $60. How many pencils are in there? And I'm like, well, what if I don't like them? Well, you can give him to Amy when she comes. Like, oh, isn't he nice? Did you hear that, Amy? Should I just order him, Amy? I don't know. It's crazy. Yeah, this book has definitely got me thinking I don't know how to color, though. Oh, so then I went into... Did I bring that book over here? I went back to Magical Worlds. Oh, because Amy went ahead a picture, so she threw another picture in here for us. That's where it was, right, Amy? The butterfly? Oh, no. That's right. Sorry about all the reaching, because this paper is good. Wonderful Wildflower is good. So, I don't know if you guys saw these. This was my disaster last week, remember? Got it pretty worked out, but see, that was the Derwent pencils that I had to fix. So, that was a mess. Those are Derwent pencils. That came out pretty. Went very well. I think the leaves are Derwent Color Soft. Did these. I used all different kinds of pencils on here. I should have wrote under them which pencils I used. You've seen the fox. And then we started this. This is Luminance pencils. So that went down pretty good. And that's the Wonderful Wildflower. So far, this book is taking all the pencils. I think Magical Worlds took Prismacolors very well. In World of Flowers, I got that thick paper in there, and that's Prismacolor only, too. So I don't know. And they're all published by the same publisher. They're all published in China. I don't understand. But yeah, so I got the butterfly going. I finished those little mandalas. We got this going. Was that it now for Johanna? Somebody asked me, oh, jeez. You better get those before you disappear. You better get them before that's true, Callie. Good point. Sorry it stopped. Must have been my end. Okay. I'm eating dinner. What are you having? I think you will like them. Kind of like Polly's. Mm. Well, thank you, Callie. You say that, Amy. I have no idea what direction I'm going in with it. Like now, I got to do those top wings a little bit darker. I don't have all the luminance, so now I have to switch pencils to get a little bit darker shade of red because I have one red. I don't have shades of red, so I can't do like a red gradient. I still haven't sorted out my pencils to see what pencils I want to get when I order. So like I said, I got some gift cards for Christmas and my birthday. And I thought it was pretty funny because I think it's $75 for free shipping at Blick now. It used to be 45, but I think they've upped it to 75. So they did gift cards up to the free. Getting some of that wax off. A lot of bloom. You guys do that? Use the rough side of the paper towel. Even if you use like a blending stump or whatever, it'll still leave like wiggly lines. And if you use the paper towel will get the waxy lines out of there. Lori will come get that burger. Oh, you're right. You better hide that burger. I'm like the burger monster. Yeah, it is really weird with Johanna's paper. Thank you, Angela. So who's coloring tonight? Anybody up coloring? It's a little earlier. Usually you guys are sleeping with me, but might actually have some coloring today. Oh, just got the blurry eyes. I wonder if it's from going back and forth to the screen to the book. Like they can't adjust. I know my eyes do not like the black behind printing. I wish on YouTube we had the option of making it white back there. Of course, maybe we do. I watch on Mike's profile, so. Who's coloring and what you coloring? Kim S., you're getting ready for bed. How are you doing? Are you feeling better? You didn't. Yeah, you were worrying me too. I'm glad they asked you how you were doing, and I'm glad you went to the doctor. I know how that stuff goes. You sound like you have a lot of the same symptoms I do. It's scary when you're falling all the time. In 1 year, I fell 17 times. It's like, Jesus. My vertigo was so bad that year. I didn't go anywhere. That's kind of when I became like so homebound. I was so afraid to go out. I don't know if afraid is the right word. Uncomfortable. Because it wasn't like I feared it and had anxiety. I just wasn't comfortable. Yep, definitely my favorite. Well, if we miss you falling asleep, you have a good night. I'm working on a double spread in Secret Garden. Did the background months ago. Now I didn't like it, so I redid. Needless to say, it's a long, long project. Yes, all the pages, double pages in there because everything is so tiny. I'm so bruised up. Thank you for asking, Lori. Oh, so sorry. Remember those days? Yeah, it was like in a 2 week period, I fell down my stairs 4 times. My whole right arm was just a giant bruise. Working in Worlds of Flowers and Color Me Christmas. Relaxing is good. Hannah with Derwent drawing. How do they work in there, Mary? I don't have any Hannah, but that would be the same as a Maria Trolley paper. Yeah, I was gonna do Mandala March, but I think I'm gonna do lithographic March. I should pull that book out. That paper's kind of bumpy. The drawing pencils might work good in there. People say the ChromoFlows work good in there too. I got to try those. Did I hear correctly that they're redoing the mythographics with the hidden objects without the hidden objects? Grains of Gold kitty page. Don't hug her too tight. For me, I have MS, so the vertigo, I had like a bad, I have relapse remittent, so I'll have like symptoms. They could last 2 years and then go away, or they could last an hour and go away, unless it's the first time. Like if it's a new symptom, I'll have it for 24 hours and then it may stay, it may go away, it may come back. You just never know. Yes, cat is Mary. Okay. I've always wondered about that because people always say, you know the book, and I don't have Hannah. So, oh, nice. It's a good hobby, jewelry making. Just don't call her bamboo. No way about the mythological? Mythological? What do you mean mythological? See, I struggle with Maria Trolle too. Okay, I am glad you said that. Because a lot of people say it's like the same, but now I've heard Hannah's paper is different. It's not the same as it used to be, so who the heck knows, right? So does that mean if you get an old book, you get it printed on new paper, or you get the old paper? Because people are having that problems with new prints on a different book. Oh, it's actually Johanna Basford because they were trying to get the white paper and they have the old yellow paper. I don't know. I must have got some really strange books because a couple of my books, it's very yellow paper and really, really thick. Like I wouldn't even call it paper. It's thicker than construction paper. Almost like thin cardboard. That's why I'm waiting to order from iMusic. I did too, but was so glad she answers me incredible. Different to me, exactly very okay. Oh, it's the Swedish paper. Got it. I hope her new one coming out, Mysterious Libraries or whatever it is, that it sounds like a different kind of title and a better kind of title. Like it might be a different kind of theme. I had a laugh if anybody watches Raven Colors. She's she wants to do an adult coloring book and she's like, "Well, what kind of topic? Is there something new?" And I'm thinking like everything's been done. Like I don't think there's any kind of new topic of coloring out here. A lot of artists coming on, getting in the coloring field. I don't know what the deal is with that. If they're just trying to get in on the action. Like so many artists have. The Sagan, if you are a layer to me. Is that a Hannah book, Amy? Been ordering from them for years. Well, since Book Depository. I didn't know Book Depository closed. I have to keep that in mind because I want some Maria Trolle. Hannah older paper is different from her newer, but still better than Maria Trolle. Aha! Want Hannah new book. I don't think I've seen that one. Huh. Yeah, a lot of the new colorists that just came out. They're like actually artists trying coloring. So don't get intimidated by them because they have quite a different background than we do. I didn't bring a blender over here either, and you really need one for this roof. I'm so unorganized today. I was debating not to come on because I haven't colored all day today. And like I said, I was kind of getting really discouraged. I'm like, well, maybe that's what I need. I need my coloring friends to sit and color and chat. And just not really worry about the coloring. Just put some down, put some color down, hang out with friends. So did everybody do okay? Anybody lose power? Or seems like everybody fared pretty good through this horrible weather. I haven't heard any bad stories about anyone, thank goodness. Get any extra cost to get it delivered to your house now with the tariff charges? Ooh, they're buddying. Hmm. Absolutely, Mary. Yep. And it's like they think it's like the first boom. The people that weren't here, since 2015ish, we'll say, was I think when coloring really hit YouTube. Even a little sooner than that. I shouldn't say that 'cause I came to YouTube in like 2015. And then like all those channels died off and there wasn't really much going on, and I wasn't on YouTube for about 5 years, so but it seems like it really picked up again just recently. Kind of right as I made my channel, it just seemed like a whole bunch of new channels came about. But in new product again, same thing. Whole bunch of new pencils, and I ordered from Bajam. What the hell is Bajam? I'm sorry. Pardon. I don't even know where that came from. I ordered from Japan. If I lost power, you wouldn't see me anymore. Oh no! The tariffs change every day, though I have no idea what it is. Right? Okay, just curious. Thank you both so much. Aunt Lori, always amazed how you can color and talk through a live. I have trouble. Well, thank you. And actually, I always kind of look at it afterwards and go, "What did I do?" So, but most of the time it turns out okay. But I will say, like, my color choices sometimes are really poor. I don't pick it out correctly. But thank you. I appreciate that because I feel like I don't get very much colored for one thing, but I color slow anyway. Now you see why it takes me so long. Kim teasing me with my 70 layers. Even with 70 layers, that house still looks like it's not done. Still looks like it's just a basic color, but that is burnished out, both of these. All three of those. That's the Derwents. I don't know. Now, okay, Mary, you said you're working with the Derwents. Question for you. Do you use mineral spirits or anything to blend them? Or you just use them as a pencil? That's not really something I want to, I guess, be bothered with is the correct word. I would feel like I was coloring my page all over again. I really know nothing about it, how it works. I assume it breaks down the pigments and spreads them around. But I don't know. Then do you get it stuck in the wrong spot and you're stuck with it in the wrong spot? Like, I know nothing about it. So, and then we have it's not really good for us to inhale. Just because it's odorless doesn't mean you're not inhaling something dangerous. Thank you, Kim. Amy, tail it. Yeah, Amy's just earning her paycheck. Listen to her. Thank you, Amy. No bad. So cats, my dogs would all be. Oh my gosh, that is terrible. Well, you could all cuddle together and keep warm. It's a lot of body heat. Blankets and animals in a big pile. Oh, thank you so much, Kim. Kim. Shh. Don't tell Amy. You got paid too, Kim. I'm just kidding. Oh, excuse me. Uh-oh. Oops. We'll talk later, Kim. It's a big job being a mod, you know. I always get nervous when I look away from the screen when I'm a mod at Choose. I couldn't stay with you today, Kim. I tried. Sorry. It's not a good day today. No energy. Just pencils. Okay. Kim was right on that. Amy, you get paid? No, she don't. Ugh. So yeah, we're gonna obviously. I do not think I will get this done by the 31st. How many days? Yeah, maybe. I got that butterfly too. Then, like I said, I did have a request or for the food page in Rooms of Wonder. I don't know if I'll get to that or not. Maybe that could be a good, nice break for like a Monday Mandela because I want to do the food Mandela. When I sit in the chair, I like to do the pictures on the right side because it's a lot easier. My book doesn't fall all the time. Seems like when I do the ones on the left side, the books fall. But I do want to thank a couple channels for participating in Johanna January. I did post them on my post. I tried to share. Some of them got locked up. When you go to somebody's live stream and it says it's private, most likely it's still processing because right after we finish a live stream, it goes into a process and gets kind of monitored. The younger the channel is, the longer it'll take because they'll look over the video longer, more, with a thorough eye. So if you see somebody's video that's up and it says it's um, private, just check it later. And also with the chats, they don't always pop up right away. Yeah, your purple dude was good. Oh, I should show you my purple dude. Um, oh dang, now I forget what I was talking about. Oh, the channels that joined us for Johanna January, and I hope I don't miss anybody, and I'm really sorry if I do. Um, One that was very active was Coloring with Ivy. Obviously, Coloring View. They both did the Lost Oceans. Kim's Creative Coloring. There's one more. Help me, Amy. Hawaiian Hillbilly. And Sherry, does Sherry have a channel or do you just tag? I wasn't able to tag her. So are you just tagging her on Instagram? But I'd like to thank you for joining. And there's one more 21 Kitty's Haven and 21 Cats. She also joined. And I did open the community posts. Angela, she joined. So please And Chrissy's hers. Can't wait to see it done. She's doing a beautiful drawing in the background. So please post them on the community page. One thing I did notice with opening up the community page is that it's bringing in my old posts also, and it's not putting them in order. So you may post something today, but when I go in there, it'll show me something from 2 weeks. So if I don't scroll through the whole thing, I might miss something. So don't think that I'm ignoring you or whatever. Eventually, it probably will scroll up to the top and I will see it. But it's kind of weird that it doesn't do it chronologically. So I just noticed that today. You'll be a fly on the wall. Oh, that's terrible. Yep, yep. It takes quite a while for some reason for them to post them. And like I said, it's something to do. Like I said, I think it's the younger the channel, the longer it takes because I noticed the more I stream, um, they don't take as long. They're up, and especially like on my device, I can see it. Like I'll look on Mike's account and it'll be up, but on my device it says that it's still um what you call it, processing. I don't know where my purple dude is. What book is he in? He's in one of these. Yeah, I thought it was funny when you were. This book I was doing in order, so I need to maybe come back to it. Must not be this one. Not seeing purple dude. I think I did him more of a plummy purple. Plummy purple guy. Where are you? There he is. He in purple. Yes, I like Clara's paper too. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know if they're worth the money they're asking, honestly. I mean, they're nice, but I get kind of creeped out with her. Like I open them up and I don't know what to do. But I mean, I've colored quite a bit in all of them. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I said. He's the same little guy. Yep. Yep, he is. Yes, they are super expensive. I just have the three, so I don't really care for fairies. This one I got because it was more Halloweeny. So it's got a few Christmas things in the back, but it's more of a Halloweeny book. But yeah, haven't done much in there. But yeah, this paper's nice. It takes water really good. I was so happy with my lobster when I colored that. Yep. Yeah, so only three in that one. Yeah, so if anybody does a Clara Makova thing, gotta get me in there. What am I working on? This guy over here. Sorry. Off trail. I told you I didn't really feel like coloring today. But I wanted to show you that he was the same guy. And see, that's what I kind of feel about her books. They were all the same. No spare organs to sell. Yeah, Coloring View just got one, and I think it cost her like $60. Yeah, I'm not a fairy person at all. Shipping was a lot. Thank you, Mary. He is a cute little guy. Kim's Creative Coloring. She went live today and she colored him on her live. She got one of the fairy books. I don't remember which one. I think her last 4 books had fairy miracles, fairy celebrations, fairy on the rooftops, fairies in the bushes. I don't know. It seemed like fairies were in all the names. But anywho, yeah. So I'm trying to revisit my old books and not buy. Don't we all say that? But I am kind of hoping the Alice in Wonderland mythographic book is good, but I doubt it. Thank you, Amy. Amy, what were you talking about? The when I said mythographic, you said myth something. What were you talking about, or did you just not get the whole word down? Mike looked at this picture and told me I can't have the window frames the same color as the houses, like these green. I'm like, you don't think people match their windows to their house? I want to do these black. A lot of them are going to be black, but I think those are fine. The brown ones and the big. He's so critical. I really liked it in the beginning, but she wore off on me. Like how people talk about, Johanna Basford being real repetitive. I think Clara's extremely repetitive. There are a few books I want to. I need to stop. So many books, not enough hours in the day. Right, Kelly? I'm pretty impressed with myself that I've been coloring for over 10 years now. And the small amount of books that I have, really. Now, like if you made me count all my moms because they ended up in my possession, but I will never color in them, that would be a different story. That would double my amount. And like I said, almost 30 of my books are Teresa Goodrich. So, like hardcover books, I actually only have 6. And then the 3 Froggerters, so nine hardcover books. That's it. I keep looking for my blender and I don't have it over here. Okay, and I have to remember these pencils are out of a different. They're out of my. I need to refill badly set. That might be another reason why I'm not enjoying coloring. I was working with a set of pencils over there. They've made such a mess with all my books. I have so many whips right now. Oh my gosh. The one set of pencils I'm working with over there, like every pencil is like this big. So it's hard to sharpen. Pain in the butt. Half of them I can't find. Half of them I can't sharpen. Okay, let's do some of these other roofs. Roof. Oh, you made it that long. You're so welcome, Kim. Thanks for coming and staying up with us for a little while. I'm glad you did too. Have a good night. Sleep well. Stay on 2 feet, please. You have to be like me, hang on to the walls. Just please take care of yourself. Okay. So if we do like a Fragile World February, and like I said, finish it up February too, because, how many Fragile World pictures we really gonna do? Who's got Fragile World and would like to join? I can't even, or would join, I should say. Who would be coloring with us? One of the reasons I was going to change is because of the picture that I wanted to color, Coloring Bumblebee did it. So I really don't want to do the same one, especially since hers is so fresh in my head, like I might automatically do it the same without realizing. But Amy brought the book with her, so kind of have to stick with the Fragile World February. Or it can just be finish it up February and we're going to do a Fragile World page. Okay, cool. Yay. Oh, that is fantastic, Chrissy. Well, that's cool. So there's at least 4 of us. Kim and Angela, do you guys have Fragile World? I almost called you by your last name, Kim. Oops. I don't know. You don't give out your last name. Kim's Creative Coloring Corner. Do you have Fragile Worlds, Angela? You gonna color a page? Of course, if we get Angela, Angela's colored a bunch of Johanna pictures. I was trying to catch up with her, and I was gonna do the house one. She did the big house. Look, they are posted on my community wall. I might do this for repetitive with Shani Blue. I really like this um, wallpaper page. I like coloring lemons. Yeah, that's the other one that Angela did that I marked. But which I would normally try to just work it in, but boy, as I keep saying, this paper, guys, this paper, I don't know. I'm going to try it in the summertime. Who is the artist? Kirby Roseanne's. I know how did you get so many done, Angela? Oh, I didn't see your I will. Oh, there it is. Okay. It blended in with the LOL. Is it somebody you don't color? It's his one save the animal. It's the one of the reasons I have that book because the he donated money to endangered wildlife. So the animals in the book are all endangered. Well, this is blending out pretty good. That's weird. Oh, and you know what? These are sitting under the heater. The heat vents up above. So they're actually getting okay, that might be the problem. I might be working with too cold of pencils. Do do do. Could be, could be. That seemed like it blended together really, really well. Yeah, so if anybody follows Shani Blue with her monthly prompts, she did her prompts today on a live. Not quite sure it's in the, I was gonna share it and I forgot. I know a lot of people in the community struggle with ideas for coloring, so I think that's great that people do that. I don't see any more houses with actual shingles like that on them. Maybe this one's close enough. Now see, this looks good to me. It looks like it's all covered, but hopefully. With Shannon, can I use floppy book with true and still do green and fabric on the page than the others on this? Kelly? Yeah, Amy was saying that too, Kelly, because she's over there on the West Coast and wanting those camellia books. Everybody's like, oh, they got a bunch of them. That's a question for Kissy. Hey, Kissy. Chrissy or Kelly, because, yeah, that whole thing confuses me. What can overlap? I think it's bingo can't prompts can, but that's probably backwards. Robin. Yeah, I'm updating unwritten tracking books app for January, so I'm going to say goodbye to all. It's been thank you so much, Robin. I appreciate you being there, and you have a wonderful night. Glad you're feeling good. Yeah, and you need to go to whatever Ollie's Linda's going to, Linda B. She said they've got tons of them. I think it was her who said they had them all. It's either her or Foxy. Yeah, what happened to Foxy? She was supposed to be going live every day for her birthday. I haven't seen her the last couple of days. She tired herself out partying too much. Just kidding. I don't think she parties at all. Nobody take that to heart there. I'm planning on her bingo board since it's all year. You are right. No, okay, no overlapping the bingo. So you can't overlap the bingo, Amy. Oh, did Kelly answer and I missed it? Yes, Amy just used the hashtag. Okay. I'm new to Shannon's prompt, so it's still confusing to me. I know bingo can't be overlapped. Okay. I'm planning on her bingo board since it's all year. Okay. Playing. Gotcha. Gotcha. No overlapping bingo. Okay. Night, Robin. Oh, her birthday did pass? Okay. That's why. I loved her episode today, but Sage and I fell asleep, so I'm going to rewatch. Was that Shannon? Chrissy? Yeah, I was watching too. Mike was home though, so a lot of times I have to watch and turn the sound off. And I don't understand when you turn the sound down, you can't get closed caption, which is so stupid to me. What do deaf people need the and I do apologize, but if you're reading the closed caption, what do you need the sound on for? And then other ones you turn them all the way down and the closed caption pops up. So I make no sense to me. Make no sense to me. I guess I'm just all around. I don't know what I'm doing on the internet. But that's okay. I'm good with that. I didn't have, when I was in school, we had absolutely no computers. The, one of the bigger libraries in the school was starting to be changed over to a computer lab. But while I was there, we had absolutely no computers. When I went to take my class for college, they sat me down in front of a computer and I didn't even know how to turn it on. I did miss one slanty roof over here. So let me see if I can go find a paper copy. Okay. Yeah, she found one. And I aced that test. Yeah. Maybe it's a function that needs to be turned on by the creator. That's what I was wondering, Kelly. As I said it, that's what went through my head. I wonder if the creator turns it on. I'll have to check. I'm not great at editing. I don't even edit, but I love that name, by the way, Chrissy Sage. Hi, Shar. Good to see you. Hi, Ambient. Nice to see you. Welcome, you two. How are you this evening? We're all doing lovely. I'm just over here complaining about my pencils and they're not doing what I want them to do. So, appreciate you coming. Hi, everybody watching and not chatting. Appreciate you being here. Maybe we'll do some trees. How about a tree? Want to do a tree? Let's do a tree. We'll use dark green. Might even put a little black in it. Let me start with the dark. Get these. Get the dark spots. Think about a color. I'm putting some color down while I'm thinking about it. I'm well sleepy but wanted to pop. I really appreciate you popping in. Thank you. Thank you, Ambient. Yes, that'll be nice. We'll be on for about 45 minutes so you can come sit in color with us. Oh, I'm doing Fragile World February. So I don't know if we'll pick a page or just do random pages. I'll probably ask the majority what they would rather do. And of course, I mean, if you don't want to do the page we do pick anyway, you do whatever page you want anyway. So it doesn't really matter. But if you want to do the page we're doing, you're welcome. Yeah, I was trying to decide between Fragile World February or Finish Up February, and it'll probably be a combo because I do have a lot of whips I wanna work on. So we'll get that started. Tuesday night, late night. No one that I know of. Maybe View won't be able to sleep. Jane. Maybe Jane. She pops up late. You watch all the crafting people too, right? I kind of bounce around when they're live, but I don't know them too much by names. My copy of Fragile World is untouched. It's only 17. Oh, yeah. Early over there. I'm going to turn in lovely. Okay, Mary, thank you so much for coming. Sleep well. Oh, we got a couple people with Fragile Worlds untouched. Nice. I'm not going to put too much. This is kelp green. Not going to put too much of this one. It's a little yellow. Just a little light undercoating. And we'll try the apple to blend it out and see how we do. Oh my goodness. And it's Jayne. Oh my gosh, I have her name in my head, but I can't think of it. Anybody know? I'm sorry. Horrible. Vintage something. Yes, that's it, ambient. You got it. And I'm not even going to try to pronounce that last name. I can't even remember her channel. What is it? Vintage something. I need something a little bit darker for in between here. Prussian should work. Bending that corner down. This is one of those pages like I feel like I'm coloring and coloring and coloring and getting absolutely nothing done too. It's pretty busy. Use that Prussian to get that dark and kelp mixed together. See, even the Prismas won't do their mushy thing on this paper. You gotta layer them up. They don't do their mush. Yes, Vintage Skies. That's it. Yeah, she's one of the ones I see come on late at night. Good night, honey. Thank you for coming. Appreciate you being here. Yes, me too, Cher. Thank you so much. Yeah, you're just like coloring away, coloring away. It's because it's here, there, and everywhere. But if you put it all together, it would be like a big chunk of the page. Anywho. So yeah, my love for pencils is driving me bonkers. And I guess, the paper makes a difference where we have, oh, I'm going to use these pencils for this book, this pencils for that book. And I've done that with a couple of things. Like I know I want to use my Chroma Flows and Small Victories. So I actually pulled them out and tried them on here. That didn't go very well, like I said. And mainly they're a smaller point. Really wouldn't want to use those for big areas. The Lyras work pretty good in there too. This book looks like it's going to be a Prismacolor donate. Have I even tried polychromos in here? Now, wouldn't that be funny? I don't think I have. It's funny. Well, that will definitely be the next pencil I try. Hi, Thomas. How are you? Haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? How's your mom? How's your dog? Which book is that again? And which set of Chromaflow do you have? I have the Chromaflows 150 set. I got them when they went on sale. I got them for like $111. World's a Wonder, Johanna Basford's. Which I said is, I think, actually my favorite book, but this paper is not. Gonna try some watercolor base. I don't know if I want to put it down on this page, and I don't know if I want to do Neocolor or Albert Durer or Inktense maybe. I actually saw somebody do this page in Inktense. I didn't care for it though. don't know if it was finished. Could have just done a Inktense base. Now it makes me wonder, is that why? Were you struggling with pencil, so you went to the water? It almost makes me want to try that tactic. Do I want to rough up the paper with some water? Yeah, it's amazing how many layers it takes. And it's so smooth. Very different. And I don't think a blender would do anything because there's no tooth for it to blend into. It's more just of working the color together to get what you want on top of the paper, which is kind of a different concept. And I don't know what I'm talking about, so I'm just rambling. And just leaving. Okay, thanks for coming, Angela. Appreciate you being here. You know I do. Yeah, that's definitely what I'm gonna try, Char. I don't have them down here, so yeah. The background on this page poses a problem too, as we were talking about. It's got these empty little boxes behind the trees, and they're just square boxes. There's nothing drawn on them, so it's one behind every tree, except for that one, which, you know, it's background, so I don't know what the deal is with that. And what I'm supposed to do with it, I'm not sure either. Amy's waiting to see what I do with it. Anyone else coloring this page? What are you doing with your boxes behind the trees? Why are there empty boxes behind the trees? What are they? I've been doing good. Nothing out of the ordinary. Same stuff, different day. Yep, I agree, Thomas. She's doing really well. Thank you. I knew you would, Amy. What if I just leave it blank? I don't know what to do with it. If it wasn't squared off, like, it would be background, right? But why do we have these harsh lines? What is this giant box? Yeah, I don't understand what that's supposed to be. My brain does not comprehend that. Who's got this book? Help! What are the boxes behind the trees? Shannon, you watching? You always have answers for stuff like that. It's just not nice, Amy. What if I wait for you? It's the bot. No, it's not, because it's cut. There is like clear lines, and it's way over here. Why aren't there no windows or no door? I assume that's probably what it was supposed to be, but then she quit drawing. Yeah, I guess that's what it's gonna have to be. So I gotta try to figure out how to match that color. That's terrible. It's the only thing it can be, Kim. Honestly. Courtyard. Yeah, let me draw a little swimming pool and some benches and some tiny little trees. She's very good, Thomas. Thank you. I'm not drawing. I'll color it the same color as that house because, yeah, I mean, it can't be anything else. But really, this house is all the way down here. You know, it goes all the way down to there. So this house is all the way down here. Are you watching, Kim? Like, I don't think that's the house. Do you really think that's the house? I say it's space. Your editor forgot to say, hey, what's up with the space behind these trees? But that's just me. I'm going to put more of the dark green in this one, see if I get a better blend on the other two colors. Because that was a little bit of a struggle mixing those in. But I do want the little bit of the yellowing green. I think that actually made it worse. It's almost like it's already burnished out, like that really light coat of color. The paper's already done. Struggling just to even put some of this on here. It's rejecting the color already. Just the one behind the trees, maybe an add-on. What? And they added it on two blocks over. uh, that's pretty funny. Yeah, I don't know what to do with it. I really, really don't. Like I said, I might need a visual. I might have to go searching. But this book isn't. I keep thinking it's new because I just got it, but no, it's not new, is it? Okay, we might be able to find pictures of somebody coloring it. The only page I've colored so far is the teepee with the lanterns, and I didn't finish it. Okay, I sure will. Thank you, Thomas. Yeah, you probably didn't like the pencils on it either. What pencils were you using? Do you remember? Ambient? Thank you for all the thumbs up, everyone. I appreciate it. Thanks for you here watching and not chatting with us. I understand that. Some days I just don't feel like chatting. I'm around and or if I'm really trying to get something done that I'm coloring, I don't want to get in the chat because then I chat and I don't color. I did that at Connie's. I think it was yesterday. Like, oh, I can't. I gotta get this done. You know, I got my bulldogs. You know, Kim and Amy over here. Are you done? Are you done? Are you done? What you doing next? What you doing next? You gonna color this with me? Kim's not so bad, but it's Amy. And I don't know what was with me this week on top of her adding more pictures to our Johanna January. I told you I started coloring in the pop manga. I don't know why. I really have no idea why. It's weird. You guys do that? You just, oh, I'm gonna color this page, and the next thing you know, you're like coloring all kinds of other things. Prisma. I don't think it was a color along, but now I'm curious about this page. I could take a short of out and post it to YouTube. Okay. I didn't know you had a channel. I will definitely look you up. Used to be able to click on people when they were in chats. This might be another thing that creators block. I don't know. And if I have it blocked, I certainly don't mean to have it blocked. But you used to be able to click on people's names in chats and then go to their channel. And I tried doing that with a couple people this week. You may have been one of them. Like new people I see in the chat, I always like look to see if they have a channel and I subscribe. But I tried that today, I think it was. Might have been yesterday. And it wasn't working. So I couldn't see if the person even had a channel, let alone go to the channel. Okay. I'm not on IG at all. I will definitely look up your channel. I didn't know either. Ambi will look you up and subscribe. Okay, cool. What page on Pop Manga? I've got the best of Pop Manga, and I'm actually in the middle of. Well, no, I finished this one, which she really looks jaundiced on camera. The color. This does just not come out right. Oh, she looks a little less yellow here. But she's actually really beigey with pink cheeks. You can't even see the pinks on her cheek. Well, I can't. My things. And then her, which is my February page with my hearts. Her hearts. And that's in best of. I really wish I would have got that one you got, Amy. So much cuter. What is that? Besties and Beasties? I'm going to see what some spring green looks like in this one, because I did get it a bit darker. So we'll see. We can get a little bit more color in here. Sometimes the spring green will turn it a weird color. But because I went so much darker, it should be similar to the tree next door, and it is. Yeah, see, I layered up, and now I'm getting a little bit of blend, so have to layer the prismas in here, too. They did not just mush together. But I got them on top of each other, and now they're mushing, so I'm going to build up the... Yeah, it must be, because there's absolutely no tooth in this paper at all. You could see your pink cheeks. It might be screens and stuff. I've got really old devices, so maybe my color is just not correct. My blue house looks absolutely terrible on my computer. Looks pretty good on my tablet, though. Everything else looks about the same. Yeah, my picture of her, she looks completely like jaundice, and I can't see any of the definition, like under her hair, all the details and the pink cheeks. I can't see any of it. I wonder what my stuff looks like out there in the world. I was telling Amy when I took the first picture, like, she was so dark, and I'm like, she doesn't even look colored. And then I realized, like, I had my light all the way down on my phone. So I turned the light up on my phone, and I'm like, oh, there she is. Now she looks exactly like she looks. Like, it was so funny. I just had her so dim I couldn't see any color. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Yeah, I don't think I'll be doing any more of those big heads. I might be doing some of the monsters in there, or the floaty ghost, but yeah, I'm kind of good with the big heads. Thank you, Ambient. Well, thanks, Amy. I hope I get back to Ollie's and I have that one, Lori, and I'll get it to you. Oh, cool, Amy. Thank you. Okay, time to jump into the pillow. Have a good night, everyone. And love the way you're going with colors. I will draw doors and windows into the empty spaces. Thank you, Shar. Thank you very much. I love when I get compliments on colors because I really struggle with color choices. Have a good night. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you, Kelly. That means a lot coming from you. Good. Boy, there are some colors talented colorists out there. Use of color, I have found, is just people can have like the worst coloring, but have the beautiful colors, and it just looks great. That's why I think people really downplay, like, I just color mandalas or I just color this. Yeah, but you're still choosing colors and creating art. So I hate when people downplay it like that. I don't do the blending like you, and so the page is still artistic and beautiful. I mean, I do not consider like a colorist like me an artist. I just color, but I do think people, some of these colorists are definitely artists. Like I said, when you look at the picture and you can be like, I see this house, this color, this color, this color, and oh, a blue background and green down here and yellow for. I think that's an artist. Like you have a natural eye. I don't have that. I don't get it. Coloring fishes, and I don't like how it's looking. Uh-oh. Are you doing one fish, two fish, three fish, blue fish? Yeah, it's a struggle, isn't it, Kelly? Especially when you have it in your mind, like exactly how you want it to look, and then it goes on the paper and it looks nothing like it. That's the worst part. And that's when you really do need other people, because most of the time it really does look good. It just doesn't look how you wanted it to look. I actually thought more would wipe off on there because it feels like it's just sitting on top, but it's good. Okay. I hate that I crinkled this corner. It really, really bugs me. Ugh. I'm just going to do this one down here because it'll be easier for me, and it's almost 11, so rather than stretch up there, you guys, I think, can see a little better. I'm really impressed with some of the people out there who are so concerned with, lighting and how perfect they're. I hope my stuff is clear. Like, to me, it looks clear, and I don't feel like I have, autofocus going, and so I've noticed some people, like when they pop the paper up and down, the autofocus will go in and out. I don't think I have autofocus, so I hope not, but it really impresses me the efforts that some people take to make everything so perfect. I have Wild Summer untouched too. I've been contemplating getting that book, but the final decision is no. I was an artist who wanted to learn how to color, so I did. I did it in the opposite direction. Shading is hard and it's not taught in school, at least not with colored pencils. That is a very good point, Ambient, because my sister-in-law, um, she doesn't consider herself an artist, but she absolutely is. Like she can look at anything and draw it, but she'll look at my coloring and just be in total like, wow. And I'm like, you can't do that, and she just like shakes her head like, like no. But she can paint, and I mean she paints very well. She's painted pictures of both my dogs, and they're fantastic. And she's trying to learn loose watercolor, so I understand that term from Spare Room Studios. So, but yeah, I totally get that you're not taught the shading, and that's weird. Wild Summer. It is a beautiful book. I'm like, no, no. I know. I think it's Happy Catastrophes for Mythographic, or was Kelly. No, your Campbell angle is good, Lord. Thank you, Kelly. Yeah, I can draw, but in terms of 3D shading, I came to coloring to do that. And yes, I can paint too. I learned to color on purpose. Excellent. Well, I hope you do some. some videos or something. But I am super impressed by these artists that are coming into the coloring. It's like wow. And the only reason I mention it is because I don't want other colorists to get discouraged and be like, well, wow, they've only been coloring for 4 months. Look how good that is. I've been doing it for a year. And, so I just, don't get discouraged because we're all at different levels, even though we may just be new to coloring. So I know a couple of them had mentioned their backgrounds right off bat, but I did notice another one that waited quite a while until somebody asked if they had an art background. So. And my sister-in-law there actually has a friend that writes books, and she has asked me numerous times because I guess the colorist that colors the pages is not as good as I am. And she's like, if I could get her to have you color the pages in the book, would you want to do that? And I'm like, ooh. Like, as nerve-wracking as that is, like, hmm, yeah, I think I would do that. I would be so honored. Wow, somebody would actually want my coloring in a book they wrote. I'm looking forward to a flip. Me too, Kaylee, and I hope it's good. That's why I don't want to buy Wild Summer. I'm hoping it's a good one, but looking at the cover, I think Alice is going to be kind of creepy. My IG is full of posts of my pages and drawings and paintings. So you don't have an IG. I'll have to have Amy look you up and send me a couple pictures. Ooh, double cross for me, Kelly. Been keeping a low profile on YouTube for the most part, but maybe it's time to start creating content. Hmm. Yeah. It is, right? Thank you. I would be very honored. And that's what I kind of tell her though is like um I haven't seen her around. One of the YouTubers, she actually shops where my sister-in-law works, the blick that she works at. And she was doing Teresa Goodrich with me, so since I kind of dropped off with that, I haven't seen her, and I don't really see her around in the community a little bit. I saw her on your post, Amy. Now that I think about it, Jacqueline, um, like she's a fantastic artist, and I feel like tell Shannon to ask her or colorist. I said I think she might color better than me. It's like, but do I want to give away that opportunity? That's I feel like but there's people that are so much better than me. But you know, even that like as much as I feel, my sister-in-law is talented. Her name is Shannon. Um, that's why to me it is such a great honor because she thinks my coloring is that good. Where I'm just like kind of, how do you do that with a toothpick? You know what? That was just a piece of wood. Yeah, she does all kinds of things. She carves and builds, and she does these paint washes on wood. That's really interesting. When I lost Chubbs, that's how she did his photograph. It's like you take a photograph and put something over it, and the photograph ends up in the wood with the colors. I don't know. I have no idea, but it's very cool. And it looks just like the photograph, only painted. Very neat. And then like coffee stain painting, I think she does too. Shoo. So Friday is that? So I don't know. Do you think I should stream Friday night with the tubathon being like Saturday and Sunday? Think everybody will kind of be. Drawing and coloring are two different mindsets. Coloring is relaxing, drawing is creating. It's like left and right. Aha! And see, that's why I say I'm not an artist. I don't even want to be. I have When people say, well, you should just draw and color your own things, go ahead, it's easy. It might be easy, but I don't want to. I don't enjoy it, so why would I? That's very interesting. I did not know that. I did not know that. Now, when you're in drawing classes and stuff, are you automatically taught color theory? Is that because I think that's where I lack is color theory. And I have books that I could read. I just when I feel artsy, I want to color. I don't want to read artsy. I want to color. Well, that's very interesting. I did not know that. Well, I apologize to the artist that I said it was easy. And it was kind of funny. I was watching a little bit of Tara today, and she was painting in a. Actually, I think it was in Fragile Worlds, and she said it was the first time she's ever done it with lines. I thought that's pretty funny. But see, to me, that yeah, if you can color it and start it without the lines, well, yeah, you can absolutely color in the lines. But I could also see where oh, that might be a blocker. Well, how do I do this with outlined? How does that work? What does that say when you're trapped, like kind of like trapped in a box for an artist? It's easier for me to color other people's work. I kind of just know color theory, but yes, probably in high school first. Okay. Yeah, that's another thing. We didn't have art. I'd never had an art class in school, or seems like everybody else did. I don't know. I went to Catholic schools. I guess we had religion class instead of art class. I guess. I don't know. Uh, don't hold it against me. Wasn't my choice. Then, when I studied acrylic painting as an adult, I learned more color theory, but it's kind of intuitive. One colorist says she has a color wheel in her head. Hmm, that's interesting. And it's funny when I look towards the color wheel, I'm like, well, did it like when I want to put that say like I have green, I want a color that isn't going to clash with green and oh, it's red. Well, I don't want it red and green. I don't want it to look like Christmas. So, okay, get rid of the color wheel because I don't want, you know, which is probably why my colors don't match because I'm like, well, I don't agree with you, color wheel. I don't want to put green and red together. So, that tree came out the best, I think. It went down fast too. See, and it makes me wonder now if it's because the pencils are cold and like they're warm now from being in my hand. So I got 6 minutes. How long did it take me to do that tree? You think I can finish this one? Of course, I don't have to leave right at 9 or 11. My painting teacher was a master, and he still used the oh, interesting. Now, is that one of those that have... Oh, not going to be able to use that pencil. Okay, I guess I'm not coloring that tree because I won't be able to get that sharpened over here. Well, let me try this one. Maybe. So did he use that big color tree, color wheel that has all the underlapping things? To be honest, I am passionate about color theory and have a... Oh! Interesting. Well, now I really want to see your stuff. You can help me. That's all I'm going to get out of this thing right now. I need my Dell. I bought another one too to take upstairs, but I don't know if I'm going to move back up there. I'm not too comfortable sitting in the chair at the table now with This hip doesn't seem to like that chair. And when I stand up, I can't straighten. It's like a wrong bend. Wrong bend for the new hippo. Hippo. Yeah, that's about it, too. I said I couldn't do my exercises for a little bit over a week. I can do about half of them now because of my foot, and I gained 10 pounds. It's nuts. Nutso, nutso, nutso. Hopefully it's just water from sitting still. It's a spinning one. Let me go get it and tell you the name. Okay. It's from the Color Wheel Company. Some colorists hate color wheels and make fun of people who use them, so I try to keep it quiet. um, I think it would be helpful. Do you watch I'm sorry, I went blank. I'm thinking. I didn't lose sound. I'm thinking. Kimball's Corner? He always pulls out his color wheel, and that's what he says too, that people make fun of him. I thought about buying one a couple of times, but then I feel like I won't refer to it. Other people say they're kind of confusing. Or I just look it up on the internet, opposite color. What do you call it? Complementing color, something like that. And I have a little swatch book that's got a little bit of color theory too, which I've shown on here a few times. I just never refer to it. Which is probably why I struggle with color, right? Even when I use the color cubes, then I get all overwhelmed in getting the perfect match, and then I want, the 3 colors for each color, and it's a little overwhelming. Just overwhelm myself. Yeah, sometimes colorists mock artists, so you have to keep. Huh. I didn't know that. A lot of the colorists I watch use the color wheel, so. I hope you didn't feel like I was mocking them. Like my point to mentioning that a few of the artists became colorists is because I didn't want them to feel the way I did when when I didn't know they were artists. Like the one is a painter. She does, amazing. Tara. And I don't know if I've ever seen any of her coloring done, but Piggy Pen's tube, her coloring is really, really well. And yeah, she said that she hasn't done it for quite a while, but she has a very, many years of art behind her, so that's why she's able to do what she does. So, but that was my only reason for bringing it up. Okay, good. I was gonna say, I hope I didn't offend you. Aw, thanks. I love my color wheel. I prefer it over palettes when my brain is fried. So you just kind of do you do the opposites, or like, can you pick a whole color palette from a color wheel? I do use them. I have, the original ones. Um, when I was starting using them, I was finding that so many of them were similar, and I was getting a little annoyed because I'd do like random, and it's like, well, I just did these 5 colors. So I was getting a little annoyed with that. And I'm sure that's why she removed some of the patterns, because there was quite a few repetitive ones there. So a lot of times I'll pull 2 or 3. We haven't done that in a while, Amy. We gotta do some cards. Are you still here? You haven't chatted for a minute. Neither one of my mods are. Are my mods sleeping? And they want to get paid. Do you believe these two? So I don't know, what's your verdict? Do you think I should still stream Friday with the Tubeathon starting Saturday afternoon? Because it starts, well, not really afternoon. It starts at 7 p.m. on Saturday night for us. I know, right? Oh, there's Kim. Amy might have lost a signal. I don't know if they're on the road or not. And she'll text me and I can't read it because I use my phone for my camera. So, yeah, I got to make sure. You know, I do remember I did subscribe to you because I remember I had to put the little dash in between the ambient and the landscapes for you to pop up, and I was really mad. So I'm pretty sure I'm subscribed now that I look at your name like that. Like, I got to look at that right. You say, okay. Okay. I still will then. Be back Friday at 11. Try to get as much of these Johanna pages done as possible. I would like to finish that house too that Angela did. And then, like I said, if we want to do Mandela Monday, we'll use that fruit one in Rooms of Wonder. I don't mind mandalas when they're objects like that. I'm just going to smooth this out a little bit more. But, yeah, we got a little bit accomplished tonight. Not too bad. I don't know why this isn't fitting in frame tonight. You know, YouTube changes their... I don't move like where my camera sits. It sits in the same place every week. It's weird. Sounds like I need to create content for people who are on YouTube but not IG. Yes, there's a lot of us. Amy always tags me on IG because I do have accounts, but I don't. I saw that Jody Color starts at 11:30 p.m. on January 31st. Really, it should be. Oh wait, 11:30 p.m. Let me make sure I have that right. So see, I'm wrong then because I have her at 2:30 a.m. So my times are wrong. Are you looking at the updated one after Spare Room Studio? I'll have to go look at her anyway. Okay. Because I've got her in at 2:30 a.m. And at 11:30 p.m. I have the Art of Momo. So at least I have somebody. I know to go watch somebody. Because I kind of just got to make sure I click the live button and see who's who. And they should like lead us off to each other. You're welcome, Carol. Thanks for coming. Like I said, don't lose hope on me. I'm still trying to get the schedule together. I'm looking at the post on YouTube feed, not the schedule. Oh, okay. All right. But see, yeah, I think Jess's is wrong too. Well, we'll see, huh? It's probably me that's wrong. They're wrong. They don't know when they're coming on. I'm sure it's me. Be quiet, Lori. Anyway, okay, so I will continue to work on this off camera, of course. And thank you again to everybody who came and chatted. It's always fun. Thanks to those who are here watching and not chatting. Appreciate you all. Everybody who stopped by, gave me a thumbs up. Appreciate you all so much. Thanks, Kim, Amy. Thanks for your good work this evening. Hugs back. Gotta thank the crew. Oh gosh, my leg is stuck. So I will be back on Friday at 11 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you all so much for coming. Have a wonderful night. You're welcome, Chrissy. Thanks for coming. Good night, everybody. See you Friday.